to the poker show Cyprus, where we've landed on the beautiful shores of Limassol for this year's CAP Spring Break. Over the next 5 days, hundreds of the most influential people from the gaming world will be arriving on the island for a spot of networking, banter and a few drinks. It's hard, you know, life in the fast lane. Coming up in today's show, we take you on a tour around the poker conference. We return to the Felt for another affiliate series of poker. Explore the beautiful city of Limassol. And I catch up with one of the most recognisable faces in the business. So the bigwigs have now all arrived and the stands have gone up, and that means the doors are open for business. So we're going to go and have a look around and catch up with a few familiar faces. The eagerly awaited poker conference has arrived on the southern shores of Cyprus for a 2-day marathon that will see affiliates, affiliate managers and poker site operators come together under one roof.
I think it's really important for us because we get to find new affiliates from new markets, as well as meet lots of our existing affiliates when we wouldn't otherwise get the chance.
The conference itself provides a platform for those within the business to meet and discuss new and interesting ideas, voice their concerns, as well as debate some of the industry's most important issues.
CAP is very, very important to everybody in the industry. It's a very, very good forum for all expressing our views, for helping each other. And it's shows like this where we all get together and we all meet each other and discuss what's happening in the industry.
I like especially this event on Cyprus because the atmosphere is really great and it's very good for networking, and I think this is a very, very good location.
It is a unique opportunity for all those within the business to meet face to face, creating new relationships and building upon old ones.
We need a forum where we can meet and talk, and especially for the affiliates. So, yeah, CAP is really important. CAP is a forum that you're valid if you are at CAP. You're a serious business if you really go here, and you show yourself. You can talk to affiliates. If there's someone that's got a problem with your site, you can just take that hands-on, and that's really important.
Under a friendly and relaxed environment, affiliates are able to network, have roundtable discussions, meet new contacts and listen to keynote speakers. This is definitely viewed as one of the most important poker conferences in the gaming world. I went down poolside to catch up with Head of Events, Sasha Barker. We're talking about CAP, and obviously you're one of the organisers of the events. You can tell us a lot. Now, is this the third event this year?
It's the second. We run 3 a year. We have our January London, then we have our spring break, usually around this time, in some sort of holiday resort, and end of September, October. We've run it in Barcelona for the past 2 years. Cyprus seemed like a sensible choice. Last year we were in the Bahamas. The year before that we were in Miami. Cyprus brought people together in Europe, which is what we're trying to do with a lot of these CAP events now. It's easy for a lot of people to get to, apart from the Americans who have had a very long 26-hour flight. Our aims for CAP really are to, with the events side of things, are really just to grow throughout the couple of years that we've been doing it. We've gone from our first event back in 2006 up to now, tripling the size of what we do. We've had such great feedback from people. We really take on board what the affiliates and the operators want from each of our events, and we're hoping to just continue that throughout the year. Myself and my team work on about a 6 to 8 month forward schedule, so we're looking at booking up January for next year already now. It's a long process, but it means by the time you get there in the end, hopefully everything runs smoothly. I think the highlight of the conference so far, or what I'm told, is going to be Dave the Devilfish Elliott, who's speaking this afternoon.
But not only speaking?
No, he's also brought his acoustic guitar, and has been known to sing a tune or two. So I think we're conference/gigging this afternoon. We've got a fabulous party this evening. We've hired out one of the beaches, private beach party. It's Arabian themed, but also to keep the guys happy, we've got the Champions League final showing on the big screens.
The affiliate series of poker tournament has become a firm favourite here at CAP, where players from all across the globe have the chance to outplay their colleagues and win that gold and diamond bracelet. However, this year the 42 players have their eyes on something a little bit more special. A ticket to Sim City and a seat at the WSOP main event. Not bad for a day's work. An estimated 1,000 players competed in an online free-roll tournament in which 42 made it to the live event here in Limassol. Play would continue until 36 players were eliminated and we had our final table of 6. The winner would take home the biggest prize yet, a ticket into the WSOP main event and the ASOP diamond bracelet. The affiliate series of poker saw 42 hopefuls take a break from the sun and battle it out for the top prize, a seat in poker's biggest tournament. Each player would start the day with 6,000 in chips, and with the blinds going up every 25 minutes, there was not much time for them to hang around. And this time the organisers even threw in an added incentive, a bounty.
Come to speak to you because I've heard that you've got a bit of a bounty on your head.
Yeah, I do. We had a little extra challenge just to make things interesting. So rumor has it that there might be 500 euros riding on whoever puts me out. But
who do you think's gonna put you out?
I don't know, probably the dealer.
New faces were joined by some old favourites, including Gianluca Finazzi, who again brought his usual aggressive style to the table.
Well, you've got a big prize to play for on this one.
No, for me the big prize is to reach the final table, is just a good goal. Then when we are there, what happens, I don't know.
If you win, will you wear Speedos?
Okay.
Play remained tight until the start of the second level when an interesting flop led to 3 players moving all in. The 2 pocket pairs were no match for the flush and we were to lose our first player. This proved to be the catalyst and the floodgates opened as one by one players began to fall by the rail. Even pocket aces were no guarantee for success. A third cowboy on the river proving to all that you would need more than just good hole cards to get through the day. As the blinds increased, so did the level of risk-taking. Table 4 saw 2 players go all in, Queen 10 versus Ace 5. Ace King on the flop, providing false hope for seat 1 as blanks on the turn and river left him with but a single chip.
You're gonna give it. You have a chip in a chair. It's called a chip in a chair.
He had little to do in the next hand, but move all in blind. His 5-10 out-kickered by his opponent's 8-10, which in the end proved to be enough.
Poker really sucks. Sometimes really sucks, but you gotta do it.
Like any tournament, the room was divided between those that were graced by luck and those that were damned by the river. Over on table 7, Gianluca called an all-in with King-Queen against pocket 3s. His miracle card came on 5th Street, and he moved one step closer to realising his goal. And after 6 hours of play, we had lost 35 players, which meant we were down to the bubble. The crowds gathered around as the final 7 took their seats, along with some interesting accessories. The short stacks became immediate fodder. Any raise was met with deep sighs as players went into the tank before ultimately folding. No one wanted to give up their chance at the golden ticket. Eventually the blinds took their toll and 2 players found themselves with their chips across the line. The Italian 7-8 was in trouble against Marcus's Ace-8. A bullet on the flop was enough to send the Italian crashing out. And just like that, we had our final 6. So congratulations to our 6 finalists who are now all in contention for the top prize, the coveted ASOP bracelet and a seat into the World Series of Poker main event.
So it's now time to take a break from the conference and go and find out what the beautiful city of Limassol has to offer. So the castle dates back to 1193, but since then it's been ravaged by earthquakes and fires. It was conquered by the Egyptians and the Turkish and then destroyed by the Cypriots to stop the Turks from using it. It was rebuilt in 1590. Now up until the mid-20th century it was used as a prison, but it's now home to the Cyprus Medieval Museum.
Limassol Port has now become the principal seaport in Cyprus and an established player within the shipping industry. It is the largest and busiest harbour on the island, accommodating for vessels over 820 feet in size on a daily basis. Kurin is located just outside Limassol and is one of the most fantastic and breathtaking archaeological sites on the island. Various historical sources attest to Kurin being one of the most important and glorious ancient kingdoms of Cyprus.
This ancient Hellenistic theatre was probably built around the 2nd century AD, and it can hold 3,000 spectators. It's still used throughout the summer months for concerts and Shakespearean plays. It is the most spectacular site in Turin and has been completely restored to its prime, boasting magnificent views across the Mediterranean Sea. Next to the theatre are the remains of the House of Eustolius, an entire complex built from limestone blocks. But there are plenty of other activities to keep you entertained whilst in Limassol, including my favourite, the jet ski. We've shown you all around Limassol, but it's now time for me to top up my tan. Coming up in part 2, we go back to the Felt for the final. Take a look at the other side of Cap. Hi, everyone having a great time. Listen in as the devilfish entertains the crowds. Head over to a beach party. And hit the town for a boogie.